Welcome back, SethBling here, and today I want to show you agar.io in Minecraft. This is a completely vanilla minigame. It's based on command blocks, it doesn't use any mods of any sort, and it's based on, well, the game on the internet, agar.io. If you haven't seen it yet, there's a link in the video description, but that's actually just the URL. It's really fun. The basic idea of the game is that you play the part of a cell, and you can go around eating these little bits of food that are on the ground. But there's other cells. The ones that are bigger than you are trying to eat you, and the ones that are smaller than you can try and eat. And, ooh, this guy, I don't even know if this guy is bigger than me. Nope! So I was just a little bit bigger than him. I was able to eat him when he came into contact with me. So that's a really good demonstration of that. And so basically the game doesn't really ever end. It's just kind of, you want to try and get bigger and bigger. Now, as you get bigger, you do start to decay. Okay, this guy just shot an ejection into me. Neither of us is actually big enough to eat the other. That's interesting. We're both the exact same size, I guess. Yeah, if you can look in the leaderboard, that was ease, and we are the exact same size. So he just, basically, he shot an ejection into me. You can right-click your carrot on a stick, and when you do that, you shoot a little piece of yourself. It's a quarter of your mass goes into the ejection. This is different than the online game, by the way. And the way it works is when you shoot an ejection, it takes a quarter of your mass and kind of spits it out. And if somebody else, or if you eat it, whoever eats the ejection basically gets a 50% slowdown for 5 seconds. And so if you're much bigger than somebody else, you can shoot at them, and then they eat it, and you can catch up to them despite the fact that they're faster than you. Because anyone who... Here, let's see if I can get this guy. Yeah, okay, he slowed down. I'm bigger than him. Oh! Yeah, I got him. Nice. So, this is sort of supposed to take the place of splitting, which happens in the online kind of web version of the game. It was too hard to implement splitting with command blocks, so instead I opted for this mechanic. I think it works pretty well as a replacement because you think about it, you eject a quarter of your mass and the other person picks up a quarter of your mass, so you have to be at least twice as big as the other person in order to be able to eat them this way. So if you are at least twice as big as them, then and you're pretty close to them, then you'll be able to catch up to them and eat them. And that's basically the role that splitting takes. But there's also some risk to it. If you miss them with your shot, somebody else could pick up the ejection, or if you have somebody else big chasing you. It is a little bit different too, because if I say shoot somebody with an ejection and then they shoot me back, we'll both have a slowdown. Anyway, so there's some interesting stuff to it. But you just right-click your carrot on a stick. God, this guy is huge. If he shoots me, I'm going to have a problem. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to shoot him and then pick up this mass, and then he won't be able to catch me. Actually, I don't even know if that was worth it. I'm not sure. But anyway, so yeah, there's a scoreboard. There's a leaderboard on the side. I'm just going to go ahead and feed myself. Nah, I'm not going to feed myself. Well, okay, I want to show you guys what it looks like when you start over. So... Have a gift, Wes. So I just gave him all of my mass, and that's the biggest that a cell can get, by the way. Anyway, when you do that and you die, you get a new fresh slime. You'll notice I'm a lot faster now that I'm smaller, and of course, the smaller you are, the faster you go, the slower you go, and so you can never really catch somebody just by chasing them. If they're able to run away in a straight line, you can corner people sometimes and that sort of thing. But yeah, when you start over, you're very fast, which lets you pick up lots of these little food bits really fast. But of course, you're also small, so you have a lot of predators that are out to try and eat you. And yeah, and the cool thing about it is, even if somebody is way bigger than everybody else, like Wes Wilson is right now, he's decaying. His size is decaying over time. You can see he's decreasing in mass, and it's pretty rapid when you're really big. You lose more mass over time the bigger you are. So eventually he'll just lose so much mass that somebody else might be able to eat him. And so that's kind of how the game works. Anyway, if you'd like to try it out for yourself, there's a download link in the video description, and you can just download it, throw it on any 1.8 server, and connect and play. It can get a little bit laggy at times. We happen to be on a server that's pretty beefy, and so it's not, I don't think it's lagging at all actually on this server. But if you have a kind of weak server, it might not play very well. It's also a big play area. I think you need a lot of people to really fill up this kind of play area. But anyway, it's available for download. There's a link in the video description, and you can just download it, throw it on any 1.8 server, and it'll just work. If you are interested in taking a look at the command blocks, this stuff, if you look at, whoa, oops, I didn't mean to do that. If you look at F3, we're at roughly 1,074. Anyway, it's centered on 1,000, 0 in terms of XZ coordinates. But if I go ahead and get off my slime here and TP, well, you have to go to game mode 1 in order to be able to look at the command blocks, but TP Sethbling 065 0. You can see all the command blocks over here. And this is all the command blocks that make the game work. I probably shouldn't actually be over here. It's probably lagging the server a lot. But anyway, you can look at them there, and then just go back into game mode 2 in order to return back to the play area. Jerk. Anyway, I think that's really all there is to the game, and it's a lot of fun. The web game, if you haven't played it, you should also definitely try playing. It's really easy to just get into and play and have a lot of fun with. Anyway, that's about it. Thanks for watching.